Hey guys, Wervin Terry to give you a brand new Let's Play, Bomberman for the Game Boy. And this will be a Mode A run, because yes, Bomberman has two modes. We're going to skip the storyline, nothing serious. Bomberman's looking for some treasure and falls in a hole and has to find his way out. So what I'm going to do is each world is going to be based off of a level, or each video is going to be based off a world. So in World 1, Mode A, we have to destroy all monsters within a time period. Sounds simple. But if you're someone like me and you don't have a lot of Bomberman experience, it can actually be quite the difficulty. Yeah, I don't want to get too close to that. Okay, so now what we're going to do here is go power-up searching. You're going to be hard-pressed to have a game, or a Bomberman game, with no power-ups. And I don't know if I use that term correctly, but what that means is you better get yourself some power-ups, because it's going to make the levels go by faster. Understand that this is not a speed run, so I'm not going to be doing as fast as I can. I'm going to take my time and try to beat levels within the time limit. I have nothing here to prove for the fact that I'm going to be running through this game like a madman, because I've never played Bomberman before, so I don't expect me to do anything fantabulous. And I don't expect you guys to expect me. I mean, if you're expecting something fantabulous of me, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you're not going to get it. Okay, so 2 blast radius power-ups, but we only need 1 since we're already maxed out on the blast radius power-ups. Oh wow, we're not maxed out on blast radius power-ups. I'm wrong. And I died. And that's what I get for being wrong. So yeah, keep an eye on your blast radius power-ups. Keep an eye on all your power-ups. Better yet. What I like to do is try to stay as close as I can to an area, and as soon as I unlock it, place the bombs into a way that blocks them in. Normally you would say, well, that's Bomberman 101, but again, I've never played the game. Cut me some slack, guys. Okay, so we got 4 blast radius power-ups, which means we're maxed out on the blast radius. Which means it's probably a good idea that just because you could set lots of bombs, it's not a good idea to set a lot of bombs. That came out wrong. Just because you can set a lot of bombs doesn't mean you should. You gotta be responsible with your power-ups, guys. Again, because I suck at this game, I try to go for one enemy at a time. There we go. If you're not sure how long the power-up will stay up, just a good way to go at it is if you don't know how far the power-up will go for you, just go ahead and stay away from the area where the blast radius will occur. This will guarantee you the fact that you won't take any damage because you're away from the blast radius. So if you have to and you don't know for sure, just go into the other line, you know, the little another area. There's nothing ashamed into that. Shit. Just don't do that, guys. If you're gonna set bombs, go ahead and set them all the way to the right first. Set them into the corners where you know you feel you'd get trapped. Don't do what I just did. Again, you may say, well, yeah, that's the basics, but again, never played Bomberman before. Cut me some slack. So if you die, I believe you gotta start all over. Will I do that? No. That's why they created save states, guys. And yes, you're probably thinking, well, that just cheats out the game. I don't care. I don't play Bomberman. I don't play a lot of Bomberman. I didn't grow up with that privilege. Now am I being bitter to the world about it? No. I'm admitting my flaws. I suck at the game. Is there something wrong with that? No. There we go. That's what we wanted to do. If you're not sure if the bomb you place killed the enemy, if you're trying to kill an enemy, look at the bottom of your screen. Well, you go from left to right, time, your lives, the enemies you've killed, the number of bombs that you can place, that's basically your power-ups, and then your blast radius, which is another power-up. So there's 4 enemies here. Okay. I like making sure the enemy is really close, tight knit. There we go, so we can do that. Right now, the only thing we're doing is clearing out a space to the enemy itself. We still didn't get that enemy. Okay, now we got it. There we go. And there's our final enemy. And then from here, we'll just set a bomb. Sorry about that, guys. For some reason, part of the video didn't load, so I'm going ahead and start back from here in 1-5. So I did practice a lot before I continue this video, so I did get a little bit of a handling more on it. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But so if you guys are wondering why I have 1 extra life, that's why. I learned from my mistakes, and then I had to start 1-1 to 1-5 all over again because I had save stated at the boss. So yeah. But besides that, what I'm doing right now is I'm clearing a hole for Bomberman to get through, or Bomberman. If there is a Bomberman, is there a Bomber woman, like his girlfriend or something? I don't know. That's a good question. So now we're going to take on the boss. But yeah, what I'm probably going to do is there's going to be 3 videos of Bomberman a day. And then the last video, instead of there being a 4th Bomberman, I'll go ahead and I will do the Quest Fantasy Challenge side game. Which will there only be 4 videos of that because there's only 4 major bosses. So really the only thing I'm probably going to do is just a showcase of the game, show you what the game's about and such. If you don't have a lot of power-ups, this boss can be hard, but it's kind of hard pressed not to get any power-ups, so yeah, that's it. Victory! Now come back next time we check out World 2. Later guys.